Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you through a beginner's yoga flow to help radiate joy and positivity, working into the heart space and into the shoulders to allow that light from the heart to shine outwards. With that said, we're going to get started at the back of the mat, seated on heels. Just allowing the hands to rest down into the lap. The palms can face down for a more grounding energy, or the palms can shine upwards towards the ceiling for your receiving. Whatever serves you, come to that. And let the shoulders melt away from the ears. The crown of the head to shoot upwards towards the ceiling. And we start with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Allowing yourself to land and arrive here. Taking this time as an opportunity to wind down and to land into this present space. We'll then place the left palm down onto the heart center. The right palm can then follow, resting on top. And take 3 deep cycles of breath into the heart, puffing it up as you breathe in. Breathe out to release. Breathe in to inflate. Breathe out to release. Final one in. And exhale to let it go. Then with your next inhalation, start to drop the fingertips down into a wide V shape. We open the heart, lift the chin away from the chest and draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, we close it off, bring the hands to come back to the heart center, allow the head to slightly bow down. We then open the arms out nice and wide to a T shape, opening the heart, lifting the chin, lifting the gaze. Exhale, start to close it off, the hands return to heart center. Now into a high V shape, the arms come above the body, lift the chin, open out through the shoulders. Exhale, we close it off, taking one more cycle just like that. So low V as you breathe in. Breathe out to slightly round to close off. Breathe in, come into T shape. Breathe out to close. Then high V, breathe in. And breathe it out. We then start to walk the fingertips forwards, coming up onto the hands and the knees, make your way into tabletop. Keeping that cat and cow motion with the spine, we start to drop the belly, lift the tailbone, take the gaze forwards, inhale. Exhale, start to round through the spine, press the floor away, curl the tailbone underneath you. Deep breath in to open out through the heart space. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, round it through, let it go. Really beautiful. Breathe in to open. Breathe out to let it go. 2 more like that. After you've completely let go of each and every part of air, after you let go of every little bit of air within the lungs, you completely empty the body. You can start to flatten out the spine, coming into a neutral tabletop position. Sink the hips backwards towards the heels. Arms extend forwards and the forehead bows down. Now know that at any point during this practice, and for any practice for that matter, know you can return to this position. Come here whenever you need. If you need a breather, if you need a break, child's pose is here to support you. Now with your next inhale, we start to ripple up into that cat-like position with the back, rounding through the spine, chin tucks towards the chest. As you exhale, bend into the elbows, melt the hips and open out through the heart space, coming into your baby cobra. Then as you exhale, plug into the palms, let the hips lead the way as we glide all the way back into child's pose. Taking 2 more like that. So inhale, waves you forwards. Exhale, micro bend into the elbows. Inhale, we inflate through the heart, chin away from the chest. Exhale, making your way into child's pose. Really nice. Final one, breathe in. Breathe out. In. And out, take it back. Really nice. With an inhalation, we then come up onto the hands and the knees. Exhale, tuck the toes under, pick the knees up off of your mat, come into downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet. Bend into one knee, straighten into the other. Then pressing evenly between the palms, start to sweep your right leg up for 3-legged down dog. Squeezing the glute to lift nice and high, chest pulls backwards towards the thighs, allow the crown of the head to drop. Breathe all the way in. Then as you breathe out, bend into the knee and step the foot through towards the top of your mat. Your back knee drops down and we sweep the arms to come above the head. Inhale. Exhale, hands drop to come to the heart center. Left palm down, right palm rests on top. Tilt your way back as we take that low V shape. Breathe in. Breathe out, close it off, slightly drop the chin towards the chest. Breathe in, nice wide T shape. Breathe out to close it off, hands to heart. Lift it up as you inhale. And exhale, close. Really nice. We sweep the arms to come above the head for an inhale. Then as you exhale, straighten through your front leg, melt the fingertips down. Point the toes backwards towards the face as we come into half split position. Wrapping your right hip back, shooting your left hip forwards. Breathing in for space and breathing out to melt you down. Really beautiful. Now with your next inhalation, start to ground through the right sole of the foot. Plug into the palms, tuck the back toes under and lift your back knee. We step our way back into a high plank position. Now first vinyasa of the practice, we lower knees, chest, chin. So use the exhale to drop the knees. Bend into the elbows, let them squeeze into the sides of the body as the chin and the chest drop down. Ripple forwards into a baby cobra or maybe something higher if the back's feeling nice and open. Pressing into the palms and rolling the shoulders back. Make your way into your downward facing dog as you exhale. Taking that all over to the opposite side. So with an inhalation, your left leg lifts, 3-legged down dog. Pause and hold here. Feel the stretch along that right hamstring and squeeze into your left glute to lift even higher. Breathe in. Then as you breathe out, bend into the knee, step the foot through towards the top of your mat. Your back knee drops down. Sweep the arms to come above the head as we inhale, melting into low lunge. Exhale, the hands drop to the heart. Again, left palm on top of the right one. Then with an inhalation, take your low V. Tilt the body back, allow the chin to pull away from the chest. Exhale, close it off, hands come to the heart center. Open the arms out nice and wide to a T shape, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, close it off. One more inhale, the arms come up nice and wide. Now big high V. Exhale, close it off. Sweep the fingertips to come above the head as you breathe in. Then breathe out, melt the fingertips down to your mat. Glide the hips, coming into half split. Pointing the toes backwards towards the face. Breathe into the stretch along the hamstring. Let yourself pour over the thigh. Just one breath in. Then as you breathe out, we start to ground through the sole of the foot. Shift yourself forwards as you plug into the palms. Step back into your high plank position. Now you can either lower as we did before, knees, chest, chin. You can lower all the way down onto the belly, or if it's within your practice, come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Lowering down, squeezing the arms into the sides, then we roll our way up into either cobra or upward facing dog. Make your way to downward facing dog as you exhale. Pressing evenly between the palms, sweep your right leg up, 3-legged down dog, breathe it in. Then as you breathe out, bend into the knee, step the foot through to the top of the mat. This time, charge up through the thighs. Take the arms to come above the head as we sink into your high lunge. Hands drop to the heart, exhale. Inhale, take your low V, tilt the body back. Exhale, close it off, hands to heart. Open the arms out, nice wide T. Close it off. Final inhale, high V. And exhale to close. We pause for an inhale with the hands at the heart. As you exhale, straighten through your front leg. Dive the body down, sweep the fingertips back. And if you can, clasp the fingertips back behind you, drawing the fist towards the back of the mat. Now you can soften into that left knee as much as you need. The full expression is to straighten, but if it feels too tender, a little soft bend is more than welcome. Just take one more inhale. As you exhale, release the fingertips. Reach for the top of the mat as you get light on your left toes. Shift forwards as you peel the toes away from the mat. Wrists come underneath the shoulders as you walk the hands out. If you need to bend into that right knee, then please feel free to. See if you can then bend into your left knee. Release your left fingertips away from the mat and take a hold of the foot. If you can't, then just energetically be there. Maybe wrap the arm around the spine instead, shooting the toes back. If you've got a hold of the foot, start to press the top of the foot into the palm. Just one inhale, exhale, slowly lower out into a forward fold. Really nice, guys. That was venturing towards some intermediate practice, so really, really good. Rising up to standing with your next inhalation, creep through each little vertebrae, taking the arms to come above the head, breathe in. Breathe out, hands drop to heart. Start to ground through the right sole of the foot. Hug your left knee into the chest with your next breath in. Then as you breathe out, take the heel back behind you as well as your left palm. Take a hold of the foot, either inside or outside, and start to press the top of the foot into the palm. Slight tilt into the pelvis, but lift the heart space, making your way into dancer's pose. Keep pressing the top of the foot into the palm, lift up, breathe in. Then as you breathe out, slowly you can start to release the toes back behind you. Drop the palms to your mat, step back into your plank and move through your vinyasa, taking your flow. Exhale, lowers you. Inhale to open the heart space. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bend into the knees, step the foot to the top of the mat. Arms sweep high for the breath in, coming to high lunge. Charge up through those legs. Drive the shin forwards. Hands drop to the heart center as you exhale. Inhale, take low V. Open the heart, tilt your way back. Exhale, close it off, hands to heart. Open the arms out nice and wide, T shape. Close it off, hands to heart. High V as you inhale. And exhale, close it off. Really nice. Sweep the fingertips to come above the head as we inhale. Exhale, take yourself back into that wide pyramid shape. So straightening through your front leg, taking the fingertips behind you and interlacing the fingers. Shooting the fist back, charge up through the thighs. Really nice. Breathe in wherever you are. Breathe out, start to release the fingertips, reach it forward, soften into your left knee, get light on the right toes. Shift into your left foot as you peel the right toes away from the mat. Hands come just underneath the shoulders. From this shape, can you bend into your right knee? Reach your right fingertips back behind you, taking a hold of the foot, pressing the top of the foot into the palm, opening into sugarcane pose. Just one inhale where you are. Exhale, release the foot, land the toes down, come to forward fold. With your next inhale, soften through the knees, we start to rise to standing. Arms come above the head with your big breath in. Breathe out, hands drop to heart in prayer. Start to carry your right knee into chest as we breathe in, grounding through the left sole. As you breathe out, take your right foot back behind you as well as the right palm. Reach for the foot, either inside or outside. Start to press the top of the foot into the palm, coming to dancer's pose. Just one inhale, hold. Exhale, you can start to release the foot. Land the palms down to frame your left foot, then step your way back into your plank. Move through your vinyasa, take your flow. Child's pose as you exhale. Allow the breath to slow down here. Gathering everything back as you return to the earth. Move through 2 cycles. Then with your next inhalation, start to come up onto the hands and the knees, returning to tabletop position. Keeping the hips on top of the knees, start to walk the fingertips forwards towards the top of your mat. Melt the heart space downwards. It either hangs in suspension or the chest may lower all the way down. You can either plant the forehead down to the mat, or for more sensation, plant the chin down and take the gaze forwards. A really great opportunity to take the breath to a deeper level. Breathing belly and ribs and heart space, allowing everything to crack open here. Just take one more breath in and one more breath out. You can then start to press into the palms. Slowly ripple your way forwards to lower down onto the thighs, the hips, the belly and the chest. Drop one ear down and allow the arms to come alongside you. Let the shoulders rest in toward one another. And then from here, just shimmy your way over to one hand side of the mat, using the hands to support you. We roll onto the spine just so you flip yourself over, head still pointing the same way, toes still pointing towards the back of the mat. We then bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open out nice and wide. Take a hold of opposite elbow and bring the arms to come above the head. Our final pose, coming into your Supta Baddha Konasana, your reclined butterfly pose. Allow the breath to completely take over here. This is your place of softness. Feel gentle. Feel protected and safe. Most importantly, after this practice, I hope you feel radiant, glowing. Continue to breathe into the heart. Stay here for as long as you need. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.